What's up? You good shot?
What up, Gene?
What was the process for you on draft day? Just waiting. What was the anxiety, anxious? What was the feelings like for you?
Yeah, it's a tough day for everybody, but as soon as you get a phone call, it's much better. I think I was pretty sure I wasn't going to go the first day, but as the names keep coming on day 2, I just kept getting more and more nervous out there at Queen City Radio in OTR. But I'm excited for these guys to get their shot.
What were your emotions on that day? I mean,
you just got your whole family, all your friends around you. Everybody's looking at you, and you're just trying not to show any emotion, but you definitely are going through it. Just staying positive, upbeat for all your friends and family, and then whenever something does happen, they got your back. So it's a special day for all these guys.
I take it was worth the wait.
Big time. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that's what Marvin actually said to me. I actually saw Marvin 2 weeks ago out in Arizona. He's doing well.
Major facelift on the defense in the back end with Vaughn and Jesse. I guess not a facelift. I guess maybe a nose job, or whatever.
Whatever you say.
Vaughn and Jesse leaving. How does that impact you guys, too? Two guys that are
new guys.
Yeah. Well, losing those guys.
Oh yeah.
Those guys. How does that impact you?
Yeah, no, it's a tough loss, no doubt. Those guys were special players, special teammates, still good friends, and I wish them all the best. They got great opportunities, but we got some great guys coming up behind us that I'm excited to get to know during this offseason program and spend some time with them.
What's Dax do for you?
He's a physical player. He plays fast, and I think the game slowed down for him in his first year. And now it's time for him to take that step, and I think he's ready for it.
What advice do you have for the guys who are taking on day 2 when they're coming into the building?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I was glad that I went day 2 just because you're going to get a lot of opportunities, but you're also not going to be dealing with so many eyes, so much pressure. I just like being in a underdog position, and day 2 guys, day 3 guys, they really got a chip on their shoulder, but realistically, they all come in here and nobody cares where they got drafted. It's all the same to us. You are what you prove in the locker room.
You've probably done some traveling a little bit, I would imagine. Has anybody surprised you? Have you heard from anybody unique who talked about your play in the playoffs, the 98-yarder? Have you run into anybody that kind of surprised you, who knew about it or mentioned it?
Yeah, I think football fans all recognize me. I was in Arizona. I got a bunch of love for it there. It kind of was a national thing, being in the playoffs and all that. So, it was definitely good to get my name out there in that way.
Did you hear from anybody more famous than you?
I don't even know how that where the famous scale lines up on the Hobson famous level.
It's pretty low, so I gotta.
No, I got nobody specific, but it's been cool.
You mentioned the emotion of trying to keep it all together until you get that phone call. What do you remember emotionally about when you actually did get the phone call, when you heard from Marvin? What were you feeling?
I was just, as soon as I heard the team, I couldn't hear a single thing they said. I was just hearing the crowd behind me, trying to get a word or two off, and they always hang up and call back once it calms down and actually tell you where to be, what time, and all that. But, just emotions.
Will you be watching on Thursday?
Yeah, for sure. I enjoy watching the draft. I'm a football fan, too, so it's fun to see.
I'm not asking your preferences, but when they're on the clock, do you think you'll have a guy in mind that they should take?
Oh, no. I'm not that deep in the evaluation process, but I trust what the guys upstairs are doing.
You're not meeting with Duke?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
There's another local kid, Michael Mayer. Oh, go ahead.
So you mentioned meeting guys like in the offseason program, have gone against Orlando Brown multiple times to play with him. What's that kind of like? Have you kind of talked to him about that? Like, what did you think of his game overall?
Yeah, we've been playing each other since Ohio State, Oklahoma for a long, long time. And I think we got a mutual respect for each other, and it's going to be, great to have that dominant presence on the offensive line, because I've seen it for years how he plays, and I personally have a lot of respect for him. And I'm excited to get to work against him and with him.
it's kind of cool that you guys were both third-round picks the same year, and now you're playing together. Like, you guys talked about kind of that process, being together.
Today was our first day together, actually. I just briefly intros, but, you know, we all know what we've been through, and I think he's also got that chip on his shoulder. And, you know, third-round guys, day two guys, stick together.
There's another local kid, Michael Mayer, who's going through the same process from here and everything. He's being talked about as a potential pick. What kind of advice would you have for him if he is drafted by you guys in the first round? Just playing for the hometown team, having that whole angle going for you.
Yeah, I know the Roback guys also worked with him, said he's a fantastic kid, great person on and off the field. I would just say come in and, you know, earn your stripes. It's you know, you're going to have a little bit more pressure, but you just cancel that out, and the way you deal with that pressure is just by going to work, and you don't have to do anything other than what the coaches and Joe tell him to do. So, and play extremely hard, and it's pretty sure he's capable of doing that. So, to him and whoever it is.